Our next guests are a bonded pair. They are two Huskies that have been with us for a little bit of longer than most dogs. We've been letting them adjust back on off the adoption floor so that they could get comfortable with being here. Initially, they were super shy, very fearful, but slowly they came out of their shells, and now they're they're still listed as shy and a little skittish, but they're much more outgoing, much friendlier now, and they are ready to find new homes. So they came in together. They were previously owned. Unfortunately, sometimes we get animals that are previously owned and we aren't given a lot of information about them, and sometimes they aren't named. So we have given these guys new names since we didn't have that information before. So the larger of the two girls is Sega, and she is sable and white. So Tammy says Sable Sega, so that's how you can remember it. She is listed as 3 to 4 years old. And then the other one, the black and white one, is Dream, and she is listed as 1 to 2 years old. So while both are a little shy, Dream is definitely the more skittish of the two, especially when she's without Sega. So together they are very comfortable. They have each other there to provide them with comfort and make them feel safe, but separately they do tend to kind of whine and yip and yell because they don't like to be left alone. So that's why we have made these guys a bonded pair. So we will not adopt them out individually. You have to take them both on. They do not have any restrictions other than that they have to be adopted together. So they don't require Husky experience or anything like that. As you can see, they are eager to look around and kind of get into trouble and see what they can do. We have behavior assessed them as we always do with all of our dogs. So their behavior assessments are fairly similar. You know, just working with getting them to a level where they are confident is going to be important. You know, they both seem to be keeping their kennels clean, which is fantastic. They're both friendly when they kind of know you and are together, but when they're a little unsure, they can definitely be more cautious and have that definitely tucked tail body language. No reaction with other dogs. They are shy and take some coaxing to get them out of their kennel. Again, when they're more familiar with you, a little bit easier to do. They're difficult to walk. They pull, they dart back and forth. They kind of lag behind you. They hide under your feet, type of a situation. So they'll need some work on that. No real issues with making eye contact. No real issues with food aggression. They weren't very interested in toys, but they love to be petted. Especially Sega, she loves to be petted according to her behavior assessment, where Dream is still she's relaxed, but she's still learning to kind of enjoy that, although she's not showing that today. She's being super affectionate with Tammy today. Neither of them really have any issues with handling their feet or their mouths, just typical stuff like a little bit of resistance. But again, you have to adopt both of these guys, so you want to make sure that you're prepared to take that on. Because you're going to be working with getting two dogs acclimated to your home, making sure that two dogs aren't chewing on your furniture or your throw pillows or your sneakers and things like that. So you want to be really committed to that and understand that they do need to be together for the rest of their lives. Because you have to take two, you do get that $20 reduction in their adoption fee. So individually, they're both going to be $92.50, and then again, you'll get that $20 off your total adoption fee. If you're interested in these guys, you can visit them here at 1832 Rosemont Avenue.